Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Just hold on. So, have you done the rest assignment?
Sorry, sir, I couldn't. My laptop is not good.
So, in the last class, na, you just complete the same, okay? I mean, in the next class.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, yesterday we are actually discussing about the video campaigns, different bidding strategy in video ads. Now today we will learn some parameters in video ads, which are very important. Just hold on. Let me share my screen. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
So see, this is a new ad, and it is showing eligible learning. So as I told you, like whenever we start a new campaign or we change any kind of bid strategy, Google takes a time, and it is not only for Google, it is also applicable for Facebook also. So here Google Ads is optimizing the new bid strategy. So it takes around 5 days. So why I showed you, because this is the very new ad. I just created this ad yesterday only after your class, and also that it is very important when someone asks you like we want to experiment with a certain budget, or we want to check how our Google ad will perform, all these things. So your take should be like, whatever the budget is, you need to run that campaign for at least a week or more than a week to understand the performance of a particular campaign. Because see, already 5 days it actually takes to learn the entire new strategies and all. So after that, the campaign start getting the momentum. Okay. So once it gets the momentum, then only it will show the result. Okay. So if you want to check a campaign's performance, if you want to understand a potential of a particular campaign, then you need to check it at least for a 2 week. That means more than a week. once you change any bid strategy or once you create a new campaign, you need to check at least more than a week to understand the actual performance of that campaign. So this is the reason I showed you. Now I will again going back to the video ads. See, this is one video campaign that is branding bumper. Okay. Now, here are certain parameters that we can see, like average cost per mile that I have discussed yesterday, that is 40 rupees. That means per 1,000 impression, Google is charging us 40 rupees. Then the cost, then impression, interaction. That means 81 clicks. This is the interaction rate. Interaction rate means interaction divided by the number of impressions. Average cost. This is the bid strategy, that is target cost per mile. Now, this is specifically applicable for video ads, that is viewable CTR. What is this? Viewable CTR represents how often people click your ad after it becomes a viewable. Okay. So an ad is considered viewable when 50% of it shows on a web page for at least 1 second. Okay. So yesterday I already mentioned that you have to see at least 30 seconds of a particular campaign or less than that if the total duration is below 30 seconds. Okay. So that is considered as a view. So viewable CTR means once you view a particular campaign, then you take any action or click on that particular ad or anything else you do after that, that is a click. So that is a viewable click. Okay. So now impression divided by viewable click, that is viewable CTR, click through rate. Average viewable cost per mile is an average amount you have been charged for 1,000 viewable impression. Okay. So one is impression. We all know that whenever an ad comes to come up in our news feed or in our screen, that is one impression. Viewable impression means when an impression converts it in a view. When someone view once the impression occurs, that is a viewable impression. This is the viewable impression. Shows the number of times an ad as viewable. An ad is viewable when at least 50% of its area is visible for 1 second for display network ads or 2 seconds for video ads. So this is also applicable for display ads as well as video ads. Now the conversion rate and conversions. Conversion rate is basically, first of all, the conversion is the objective. Like if your objective is the sales, then conversion is the sale. If your objective is leads, then conversion denotes leads. Okay. Now the conversion rate is, just sharing my whiteboard. Conversion rate to conversion divided by clicks. So this is the conversion rate or conversion percentage. Okay. How the journey starts. Say your campaign got an impression, say okay. Now you got clicks. Say, then you get conversion. So this is how things work. So when you run a campaign, the first thing is the impression. That means your campaign starts delivering and it is actually coming up in users screen. So that is one impression. Okay. So once user got an impression, the next step is whether the user will click on the ad or not. If they click on that particular ad, then it will consider as a click. Once they click on that particular ad, they will come up in the landing page. Okay. Now the landing page consists of different contents and all. They will check all the campaigns. If it is helpful for them, then they will submit the form or they will purchase whatever product you are selling. Okay, so then it will we will treat it as a conversion. So this is how things happen. Now we can measure the performance like CTR, that is click-through rate. So this is the click-through rate. Then conversion rate. So this is the things. So step by step. First is impression, then clicks, then conversion. Once we get all this data, then we can calculate what is my CTR, whether it is good or bad. So I have already explained that if your CTR is below 1, that means you have to work on your campaign. If your conversion rate is below 1, then you have to work on your campaign. Okay. So though 1 is not a very good figure, still 1 means at least you are getting 1 click. Okay. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
See here the interaction rate is low. 0.27%, 0.20%, 0.31%. So that means we are not getting enough click in these campaigns. Okay. So 0.27% means we are not getting 1 click in 100 impression. Even in 100 impression, we are not getting a single click. That is 0.27% or 0.20%. So that is the that is how we actually calculate our performance. Okay. So now this is fine. Now another parameter that we want to explain here. See, there are a lot of different parameters, and we can't see all the parameters at once. Okay. If we need any additional parameters, what we can do is there is an option called columns. See this option, columns. Okay. So we can click on it. We can add any additional parameter that we want to check. Okay. These are all the different parameters. So now my objective is to check what is the percentage of time my video has played. Okay. So I have clicked on it and apply. So it is loading. See. So this is a video campaign. So we are getting the data here. So 93.38% of people saw my ad. That means they watch my ad till 25%. 87.79% people watch my ad till 50%. And 85.04% people watch my ads till 75%, and 84.5% people watch my ad till 100%. That means this is the people who watch my ad 100%. Okay. Now, in several agencies or in several organizations who actually run video campaigns, they actually try to check the cost per 100% view. So you have the cost here, because 100% view means people actually saw your ad, actually saw your entire ad, and then they have taken a certain decision whether to go with the brand or not to go with the brand. So that's the thing. So that is why 100% view is a very important parameter for video campaigns. So 84% people saw my video at 100%. So now I need to check 84% view, cost per 100% view. So my total cost is this 1201, and total view is, that is total view. The total view is not here, then I have to add it. Views. The view is not coming here. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Just hold on. Sharing my screen. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, this is a video campaign, and here it is also there 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100%. Okay. Now, this is the number of views 25479, and 100% view is 25.87%. And what is the cost? Cost is 8536. So now what will be the cost per 100% view? So you have to calculate it because there is no such column in Google. So you have to calculate it, and then you have to uh, show the report to your higher authority. So that is the reason. So now again I am sharing the whiteboard. So my total views was 5479. 100% view is 25.87%. Total cost is 8536. So now you have to calculate it. How you calculate it? First of all, you need to find out what is the number of 100% view. 100% view is 25479 into 25.87%. So this will be 25479. 6591. This is the total 100% view. Okay. Now, what will be the cost per 100%? So total cost is 8536 divided by 6. Nine one 659. So that will be 8536 divided by 659. So 1.. So this is the cost per 100% view. Okay. So 1.2 rupees. So this is how you need to calculate when someone will ask you what is the cost of 100% view, cost per 100% view. So that is the procedure. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So these are some of the real data that I am showing. Okay, so these are all live campaigns, and all these data are real-time live data. Okay, so you have to create these kind of campaigns on your own, and you have to check, like, see, if you practice at your home, then there will be you can't invest money here. So you have to just you have to do like how to create all these campaigns and what are the parameters you need to check. That you have to check when you practice it at home. But whenever you start working in any organization, when you have the real Google Ads account and you have to manage campaigns for your clients or the organizations, then you have to do all these calculations. Okay. Fine. So I'm again going back here. Now, another thing I want to show you, this is similar and this is applicable for both display ads as well as video ads. So there is one place here, content. Okay. Just hold on. Can you see the ads account?
Yes, sir.
So here you can see there is an option called content. Within this content, there is an option called placements. So now, so as I have discussed earlier, like in video ads and display ads, you have to place your ad in some others website or some other YouTube channel. So here you can check on which channel your ad has placed. So see, there are two things. One kind of ad placement from here.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
Hello. Is it audible now?
Yes, sir.
So see, so placement is also a very important part in display ads and video ads. Why? Because in display and video ads, you have to place your ad copy in some third-party website or in YouTube, in other YouTube channels. Okay. So, so there are two options. One, you can add placements on your own. Say if you have any kind of preference, say you are you are trying to run a campaign on cosmetics. So you want to place your video in some of the cosmetic related YouTube channels or beauty related websites. Okay. So that you can do. You first of all, you have to shortlist some of the channels, some of the websites, and then you can add those things here, add placements. So I'm taking any of the campaign here randomly, just video ads. So you can select anything from here, any YouTube channel or any website. So websites are also there. So you can check anything. Like say, see. So you can add placements like this, and you have to just save it. That's it. Even you can add apps. So I have already mentioned, like you can also place your ad in some third-party apps that is called outstream ads. So that is also possible through apps. Okay, so you can also select apps from here. Like this. So see, I have, if I can video, so I can select a specific video here. So these are the placements. So I am telling, so this kind of placement, if you provide such placements, that means you are telling Google or instructing Google, like these are the platform I want to place my campaign. It can be a video. So you are trying to place your ad in front of a video, or you want to place your ad within a website, or you want to place an ad in a particular YouTube channel or in an app. So this is how you actually instructing Google. So this is one process. Sometimes you don't have any idea like which platform, which website or which YouTube channel is relevant for you. So in that case, you can just leave it. You don't have to provide anything. You just run your campaign. In that case, you can see on which channel Google has placed your ad. See where your ads appear. This one. I'm clicking on it. This. See, these are the placements. So I didn't put any kind of placements here. Google itself selected some of the channels based on the relevance or based on some kind of signals, and it has placed my ad in these particular places. So these three is a site. These are mobile applications. So most of them are mobile application and sites like this. So once you run one campaign, display campaign or video campaign, you need to check on which place your ad has been placed. If the website or the type of placement is relevant for you, then it's fine, no issues. But say if you find one website which is not at all relevant with your product or business, then what you can do is you can just click on it, edit, you can exclude from the campaign, exclude from the ad group, whatever you want. Okay. Because each placement when your ad actually get an impression in a certain placement, there has been some kind of costs associated with it. Like in Kolkata apps.fun, Google has spent 62 rupees. Okay. So you have got 9365 impressions and 50 clicks. In this Dhankesari results.in, okay, Google has spent 46 rupees and you got this much of impressions, okay, and 26 clicks. So it's fine, you are getting a lot of impressions, even you are getting clicks, that is no issue. But you have to check whether this impression or these clicks are relevant for your business or not. Say you are selling a cosmetic products and your ad is showing in automotive website where people actually more associated with cars, auto parts and everything, then it is completely a irrelevant placement. So in such scenario, you have to just select it and you have to exclude it. If you exclude it from the ad group, then if you have multiple ad group in your in a particular campaign, then if you exclude it from a particular ad group, then another ad group can still place your ad in this kind of websites. But if you exclude it from the campaign level, then none of your ad group will further place your ad in this placements. So that is why these two things are here. So any doubt in this?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
So this placement is important, and this is only applicable for display and video ads. It is not applicable for search ads. Okay. You can see your exclusions here. So whatever you exclude, it will come here. You can check the exclusion list, and if you think like a particular website is not relevant previously but it is relevant now, then you can also remove it from the exclusion list. So this is so as we have discussed almost all the campaigns in Google, there are two aspects of the campaign types. What is it? Like I'm just sharing whiteboard. Search ads, display, video ads. So search ads mostly used for sales and lead generation. Mostly used for creating awareness or branding and remarketing. Ad intent. So creates CTR conversions. C, CPL. CPL. The image. So this is some of the summary of what we have learned so far. Okay, so search ads, which is mostly used for sales and lead generation, whereas display and video ads are mostly used for creating awareness or remarketing. Search ads is very higher intent ads because people are already have some kind of requirements. That is why they are searching in Google and they come up with our ads. In display and video ads, we don't know the intent of the customer, but we have certain targeting options and we are actually targeting based on that. Now, one thing I want to add here, like target mostly based on keywords. So it is keyword based targeting. Okay. So whatever people are searching, we are showing our ad based on that. Here, targeting is based on demographics, behavior, placements, topics, customer list or traffic. So this is the targeting option of display and video ads. Parameters to check for search ads. These are some of the most important parameters. So other than these, there are a lot of other parameters also, but these are the most important parameters, and you have to check it on a regular basis. In case of display ads, this is also the same, the parameters to check. Any doubt? Any question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So this is such a complex thing and you don't have any question. This is very
So this difference part is easy to understand, I think.
sorry?
This difference part is easy to understand.
Then okay, this is fine. I'm again sharing the screen. So nowadays, Google has given us some of the flexibility while we actually run search campaigns. What is it? So when you select a search campaign, you will get an option to simultaneously run a display campaign. See, this is the option: search network and display network. So you are actually creating a search ad, but you are getting an additional option to run your campaign in the display network. So you don't have to do any kind of extra effort, but with the same content, with the same headlines, descriptions, and everything, every settings, you can run your ad in the display network. So what is the advantage of it? So the main advantage is you don't have to spend like some kind of additional expenses here. With the same budget, you can run ad in both the network, and you can enhance your reach. You can reach to the broader audience, because some of them are actually searching in the search network. Some people are there in the display network. So you can capture both the audiences through this kind of settings. Okay. So this is the advantage of it. Now there is a disadvantage of these things also. Why? Because search campaign, what I have mentioned in the difference, it is higher intent. That means people are actually searching something and they are coming up with your campaign. Okay, so the leads that you usually generate, or the sales that you usually generate through search campaigns, are very high quality. But when you include display network here, that means you are reaching to those audience who are not that much aligned with your product or services, or who are probably not interested or not that much associated with your current product or service. So you are actually reaching out to them also. So there can be some traffic that you will generate, which can dilute your entire campaign performance. Because say in search network, you are getting 10 leads, 10 qualified leads, or say 10 sales, direct sales. Whereas from the display network, you are getting say 20 or 30 leads which are not up to the mark. Okay, so it will actually impact your campaign on a if I see from the broader aspects. Okay, so it is good for some scenario, but sometimes it actually backfires. So in most of the cases, if you ask me, I don't actually prefer to include display network. But sometimes when your objective is to reach to the broader audience, in that case, you can include display network in your campaign. That actually help you to generate more traffic. And when the traffic will increase, obviously the probability of getting leads will increase. So that is the funda of adding display network in the search ads. Okay, so if you have any question, you can ask me, or I will conclude this session here.
So, if we can use display network in search ads, then isn't it much efficient way of doing things? I mean, I think it will save more time and cost effective as well.
Yeah, it is cost effective and it is obviously efficient to some extent. It actually depends on the product type and the objective that you are focusing right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
I mean, if I have a product for which I think display ad and search ad both are necessary, then I can go for this combined.
Right. Right. So basically, it can be applicable for product-based thing, or if you have a very simple service or product which has a very low cost, okay, like 300 rupees, 500 rupees, 1000 rupees, like this, then you can go for it. Okay, because because the price of the product is also a determinant about the type of campaign you run. Okay, so if your ticket size, that means the product price is very low, that means people will take less time to decide uh, regarding this regarding the purchase decision. Okay. So they will take the less time to decide the purchase or to generate a lead. Okay, so in that case you can add both the things. But if you have a very high valued product like 10,000 or more than that, in that case it is not actually feasible for you, because people will not just see your ad and just go for a purchase. That is not the case in this thing. Okay, so say you are just selling a jewelry, diamond jewelry, which actually costs 50,000 rupees. So 50,000 rupees, investing 50,000 rupees or spending 50,000 rupees is not a matter of joke. It's just seeing an ad and just uh, uh, purchase the product. It is not in that case. But if it is a short, as say cotton apparel, which costs mere 500 rupees, so you can add both the platform there. So this is how we actually decide which platform to choose, which platform to add, or we have to remove. So this is how things work.
Okay, sir.
So I am concluding this session here. So I am expecting the assignment on Sunday. Okay, so you have the next class on Sunday, 10 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Yes, sir. Good night, sir.